Hello and welcome to NGC Season 6 NASCAR GT Round 9 for the F1 battles at BB Raceway. It's a little short of 10 minutes before the race will start. Right now we have Aston Lewis in first with John O'Mills right behind him. Well, 3.5 tenths as Aston Lewis goes purple once more through the second sector. Let's see how he finishes this lap. He goes, oh, he improves here actually by almost okay, that's why. Well, actually the rulebook has been changed. You can't ride balls, but you also can't okay, I'm not gonna say that. Yep. Okay, let me check if my mic is actually working. That's not. Is that what I want to do? Yes. Okay, well, my mic actually works. I love it. Totally didn't forget it last time out. Was a hell of a race. Last week at the High Speed Renton was won by Adam Richardson, who is not yet in the lobby. Let me quickly get some stuff ready. Here we go. So basically here in P1 for now we have the number 11. The number 11 Phoenix Motorsport car of Aston Lewis, as he once again improves the time by wall riding. Number 11 Phoenix Motorsport car from Aston Lewis. Oh, actually there is Adam Richardson, last week's race winner. Adam Richardson, number 7 Phoenix. A very beautiful car. Then we have the number 55. This time the red 55 Fast Formula Racing car from Jackson Turner. Then we have the number 32. Yep, the number 32, the purple machine from John O'Mills, for obviously John O'Mills Racing. I believe it's also Port Nexus. It's confusing. Then we have number 5 car of Fast Formula, Matt Pulio, almost puts his teammate into the pit lane. He won a stage last race but got a penalty after the race, and so he got his stage win removed, which was very unfortunate. Then we have the number 45 J-Mark car for Rick Tymick. He has won last season, I believe, but I'm not sure about that. Then we have the number 4 Fast Formula of Sebastian Mills. Then we already had this one, the number 7 Phoenix of Adam Richardson. Then we have the number 43, that is? Oh, I can't see the number. It is the 43. The 43 is Nathan Marriott for Puny? I'm not sure. Zero Quality, sorry. For Zero Quality Racing. That is right. Yes. Yeah, it is Zero Quality Racing. Sorry, the number 43 Zero Quality Racing car from driven by Nathan Marriott. Then we have the number 33 from George Nassar, also a Zero Quality Racing car. Then we have the 88 Zero Quality Racing car of Chloe Glennon. And then we have Tyler Davison. His number is the 57. It's the blue Puny Motorsports car. That's the whole grid for tonight, I believe. I'm not sure about that. We have the updated starting grid now. We have row 1, we have Aston Lewis, who still leads the championship with Adam Richardson now in second place. Whereas Adam Richardson, there he is. So it's still a Phoenix front row lockout, as it's been since the first race at Blue Moon this season. Then at row 2 we have Scott Sandaver, who is not yet here, and Matt Pulio, the Fast Formula car, as there's been quite a big wreck in the final corner. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners on this track. We actually have an oval with a left turn in it. It's amazing. Okay, back to the starting grid. On row 3 we have Seb Mills and with 7 John Mills. So we have row 3 Mills. So we have all Mills row 3 from Jono and Seb. Then we have row 4 is George Cesar and Rick Duinbeek. Then at row 5 we have Nathan Marriott, here he is, and Chloe Glennon. And row 6 we have Jackson Turner, it's all the way here, Jackson Turner and Tyler Davison. So that's your starting grid for tonight's battles at BB. We're still waiting for the race to start. It's a little bit of 4 minutes now. I actually don't know. Oh, here we go. We have first stint goes over 20 laps, then 25 laps for the second stint, and we rounded off with George Cesar race number 33. 33 laps for the final stint to decide who will win the F1 battles at the Pro BB. I don't know. Pro F1 battles at BB. Let's just call it that. At the BB race day, as a type in the info chat, but obviously it's the BB race way, which is currently dominated by Aston Lewis with 25.353. It kind of shows how the season has went so far. It's been dominated by Aston Lewis since the first round. Basically, he's always there when it matters, and he looks to get his hands on his first ever NGC championship here in the Nascar GT, and I believe he's also leading the IndyCar championship. Obviously, but NGC has the Nascar GT, the Project IndyCar, the Touring Car, and the Rally, the Rally onto 2.0. And I believe Aston Lewis leads 3 of them, 3 of the 4. Let's see. Aston Lewis leads in IndyCar. Aston Lewis leads in NASCAR GT, and where are the latest touring car? And Aston Lewis leads in touring car by a massive gap. A massive 81 points in the touring car. He's absolutely dominated that series. And even though he's just a couple of points, he's only 17 points ahead of Evan Delton in the IndyCar series, and he is 29 points ahead of his teammate in NASCAR GT. So yeah, we're still waiting now for the race to start. It should start any second now. It's 19:59 my time. It's 18:59 in GMT, where the time for the league is based on. As we have Scott Sandaver now here on the track in the funny of one chrome red car. Tyler Davison now also sets his first lap. It's 1.4 seconds off Aston Lewis. Obviously Aston Lewis has that lap while running the wall, so it's not very comparable, but it has been banned. At least it should be banned. But for now, Aston Lewis still has the fastest time as he gets spun out by Scott Sandaver. And we're just waiting now. Still waiting actually, as he completely blocks Tyler Davison, who is now down to 10th. He wasn't 8th. As Nathan Marriott actually went up from somewhere in the backfield to P2. He has been challenging for wins at, for example, Willow Springs. He was very competitive there. Obviously a very fast driver. I believe he's new to NGC this season, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. As Aston Lewis is already doing his championship donuts. I think that's a bit too soon, and there we go. The race will start. Let me quickly do this. So Aston Lewis already on the pole, as he was fastest in practice. Let me quickly sort my stuff out. And there we finally go. It's at least there. So we quickly re-enter. I have to settle everything again. There are some spinners in the background. And let me type green this time, as we will start racing at the end of this lap. Yeah, BB Raceway, it's very narrow. It's a very small track, very low lap times. I think only North Now has lower lap times. But it's also with a braking zone into turn 1, it's very easy to get involved in towards accident. But it's the Bois F1 battles at BB as Aston Lewis and Richardson, the two Phoenix Motorsport, come out of the final corner with the green flags in the air. We're racing here at BB Raceway. It's a good start from Aston Lewis, who keeps the lead in towards turn 1, and I think by some miracle everyone has gotten through to turn 1 cleanly. It's Aston Lewis. Oh, Scott Sandaver, he almost spun. Very good save. Will he be able to get in? Yes, he will, as we have a crash in the back. That's one car of, I believe, that is Chloe Glennon. That is at least one car, as Joyce Assar is also losing time. But we're not in a caution yet. We have one car so far for the caution meter, as we have a great racing here behind Matt Pulio. They're very close, and both Phoenix cars are already gone. All very close together. Matt Pulio leads here. Erik Tambe goes down the inside, looks for the move, doesn't work out, gets overtaken by Seb Mills instead. As we have very close racing behind is George Assar and Chloe Glennon. And Scott Sandaver is losing quite some places here. He was in third, is now in 8th after the third lap, as we're already on towards lap 5 out of 20. Well, it's actually lap 4 because of formation lap, but I'm just going to say it's lap 5, just for the sake of it. It's way easier, as you see what the slipstream can do. As Glennon and Assar are already 8 seconds off the lead, for it, almost 5 seconds off the pack. But look at this, Phoenix Motorsport. And we have a car in the wall. That is, who is that? That is John O'Mills, and that will be a caution. So Phoenix Motorsport had done amazing to get away, pull a massive gap. But unfortunately the caution has come out, and they have to reduce their speed and let everybody catch back up. We're not going to go with green this time, as not everybody is here yet. Who is in last now? It's John O'Mills. He was the cause of the first caution of the day here at the battles at BB, sponsored by Bois F1, the most followed Irish Instagram page. At least that's what he says. I'm not going to research that, and we will go green this time. As it's still a Phoenix Motorsport 1-2, but everything can change with that first corner. A lot of incidents happened there. Also early in the season, a lot of incidents in turn 1. I was a steward. We had like 17 incidents to go through that night. It was not fun. But now we go through the final corner, the most banned corner I think of them all, to restart the battles at BB Raceway. Aston Lewis will still lead the first restart of the day, as he now goes onto the throttle, and once again that's an amazing launch, as now he pulls ahead of his teammate. Will his teammate be able to keep second place? Yes, Richardson keeps second place. Further back we have George Assar, who got a great restart. He was one of the few who were counted towards the caution meter, and he now is back up into 4th, as the Phoenix Motorsport guys already have a little gap. There's a bit of contact, but not enough to let anyone spin. but it's still very close here as we have a move further back. Here we go. It's the zero quality cars against Rick. It's Marriott, and we have almost a spinner in the background. That's John Mills. He managed to keep it, but it's still Aston Lewis who leads with Joy Hazard up into third past Matt Pulio. Adam Richardson trying to fend him off as he now goes down for the inside. Here is Joy Hazard. Will that help him? No, Adam Richardson keeps around the outside. Of course, there's a little bit of banking. We have got someone in the wall, I believe. That could be Glennon. Scott Sandaver is down some positions. So it has not been George Hazard. It's Jackson Turner, not Jackson Turner. I'm so sorry. That is Jackson Turner up into third. George Hazard is still behind, as we have a bit of a gap behind Chloe Glennon, and we got someone in the wall. Have we got someone in the wall? Doesn't look like it. Seb Mills saves his car. Get pushed into the wall a bit, but still very clean racing. Tyler Davison up into second, and Richardson has fallen down to third. But he looks to make his way back up. He's with Matt Pulio now. Matt Pulio on the inside, bit of contact. Now is Marriott and Rick Timing. Look, there's 3 wide in towards the 1. How will this end? Somehow there's no contact. Very clean racing so far. We have 2 groups. We have the leading group and then the group from Chloe Glennon. No, from Scott Sandaver now, who leads that group. He will be looking to make his way back up as Jackson Turner lost positions back down to P5. Matt Pulio is somehow back up into P3. As Tyler Davison started almost last, is now challenging for the lead against Aston Lewis, who's gone very deep. That will be a cutback, that will be contact. Aston Lewis into the wall. Aston Lewis has been spun round. The leader of the championship and the leader of this race is now all the way down in last place, and that's 2 cars at least involved. I will count it as 2, as Aston Lewis had big trouble getting away there, and he will almost go a lap down. He's now half a lap down on Tyler Davison. I don't know if he had the right to put Aston Lewis into the wall, but Aston Lewis went a bit deep. Now Matt Pulio dives underneath. Matt Pulio is about to take the lead of the F1 battles of BB here. As we have someone high up, that's Adam Richardson. Phoenix cars aren't looking very good now. As Texan, Chloe Glennon and John and GT have fallen back. What is happening here? Yep, I still count it as 2, as I haven't seen a crash for John O'Mills or Chloe Glennon, as Scott Sandaver has made his way back up the back and is now challenging Seth Mills. Will this end in tears? Will this end well? It will end well for now. It's not the ideal race scenario so far, as we already on to lap 16. This will hurt Aston Lewis very much. That's Seb Mills down the inside of Scott Sandaver. And it's still very clean racing as Matt Pulio now takes the lead. Jackson Turner is up to second, challenging Davison. Or Davison challenged Jackson Turner. This can't end well, guys. It won't, as we now go towards... Oh, that's someone in the wall. He managed to save it. Jackson Turner is in the wall as we have the final lap. If an incident now happens, then we'll have a caution. After that, no more cautions, as it's a very clean race so far, even though Aston Lewis got taken out. Did get taken out by Tyler Davison. But it's Matt Pulio now still in the lead. We have a little bit of a lead group, and we will... I am sure to call it, we will have no cautions, and as I say that, we have, and that won't be a caution unfortunately, as we just crossed the 18th lap, and I didn't have any time to type it, but that should have been a caution, but it won't be a caution as we're now in the final 3 laps. It's Matt Pulio against Nathan Marriott for the win. It was a big crash, but unfortunately there was no time. It's Nathan Marriott with 2 laps to go now on the inside of Matt Pulio. Doesn't look like it. Matt Pulio might win another stage 1. It's back on the field. We have quite a lot of battling. Tyler Davison in 5th goes fired up, and Richardson in 6th, John O'Mills in 7th. But let's have a look. Pulio with a 4/10 lead. That's quite a lot actually. At least it's not a big threat for now, but it's coming down every single meter or foot of the racetrack. as we have the white flag in the air for the final lap of this stint. It's 2.5 tenths between Matt Puleo and Marcus Armstrong. Here he goes. Armstrong on the outside, Matt Puleo on the inside, and I think Puleo has got it covered. Or will he? It's Marcus Armstrong, not Marcus Armstrong. Oh, they crash over the line. It will be Matt Puleo who wins stage 1 with Nathan Marriott in second place, Rick Tuinbeek in third. Wow, that almost ended in tears for both of them. And oh, Jackson Turner and Aston Lewis fight over the line. There's 21 thousandths between them. That was a very entertaining and very clean first stage. Well, yeah, that was then the first stage. That went by very fast, and it's Matt Puleo who took the victory here at the F1 Battles at BB. Unfortunately, the race leader got taken out. Aston Lewis eventually finished in P12, and that's not ideal for his championship, as all cars are lined up in the pit lane. As we have the first car going out on track is John O'Mills. He finished in a decent position at least I think he finished in a decent position, and the room is being prepared. We have the next stage getting ready right now. Oh. They all enter their Corvettes, the Chevrolet Corvettes, on towards the track, and once again John O'Mills leads the pack out on towards the track, out of the pit lane. It's Aston Lewis who looks to gain some more positions, as that was not a very amazing stint for him. Obviously was an incident maybe in his control, maybe out of his control. The stewards will decide about that. And then Nathan Marriott finishing P2 shows quite some strong pace, as he did in Willow Springs. He wasn't there last week, but I think he would have could have challenged for Lee, as Aston Lewis has just parked it. What's happening to Aston Lewis? He's full throttle, but doesn't have any. Oh, he only has brake input. Never mind. That's my bad. As Rick Tuinbeek decides to take a little spin, and we're starting the race as soon as not Aston Lewis. John O'Mills wanted to put in his lap. Now 25 laps, 5 more laps. Lap 22 will be the final laps where cautions can be called. From lap 23 onwards, that's 3 full racing laps. Won't be any cautions anymore. As the grid will be start to form, it's Matt Puleo on pole position for stage 2. So he won stage 1, but you already know that because you watched stage 1. It's Nathan Marriott in P2, Sepp Mills in P3, P4 for Rick Tuinbeek, or other way around, at least row 3, then John O'Mills and Tyler Davis. Let me type green this time before I forget, and then do my little this time. Very beautiful. I'm not going to run through the grid because I don't have the time for it. It's Matt Puleo leading the way then for the restart, for the start of stage 2. When will he be going? He also left the stage 2 at the beginning. He's gone now. It's a great start for him, as Nathan Marriott actually moved before the start-finish line, I believe. And that is someone on the inside. That's Rick Tuinbeek. That's a lot of contact further back, but everyone made it clean. It's 3 wide further down the field, through turn 2 in towards turn 3. And then towards turn 4, there's a lot of people going wide towards the pit lane. But it's Tyler Davison who's made his way up. That's Rick Tuinbeek losing it. No, it's Scott Sandaver almost losing it. Very nice save from Scott Sandaver. And we have one car, it's Jackson Turner, who has been involved in some kind of incident. I have not noticed. I missed it, unfortunately. I'm sorry for that. But it's Matt Puleo who still leads with a half a second gap towards Nathan Marriott. as Nathan Marriott is now under pressure from Adam Richardson, who does lose the position and does also lose a position to Davison. That's very close. It's actually, look at this, it's Aston Lewis back up into 4th place now, as Matt Pulio 9/10 gap. He's running away with stage 2 for now, as well as we had another incident. Chloe Glennon has also lost time, so that will be 2 for a caution, and that is contact. That's Adam Richardson in the wall after a little bit of contact with Tyler Davison, who keeps P2 for now. It's still Aston Lewis in 4th, who's under pressure from Seb Mills. He looks on the inside and will get through. It's now Rick Tambick on the outside of Seb Mills. It's 3 wide now, as who's that? That is Nathan Marriott, who lost some time, lost and positions obviously. But Matt Pulio 1 second. He keeps extending the gap as there's pedals behind. There is contact, a little bit of contact. It's now Aston Lewis who moves up into 3rd. And look at this, 3 wide almost. Going in towards the left king of turn 3, as Aston Lewis is pushing Adam Richardson towards Matt Pulio. At least he's trying to. There is Seb Mills, doesn't look like it. Aston Lewis down the inside of Adam Richardson. No, not yet. Doesn't work out, as we have a big battle here as well between Chloe Glennon and Jackson Turner. Jackson Turner moving ahead of the Irish woman. But Matt Pulio still with a massive lead. And still no caution, so it has been very clean so far. Oh, that's someone very wide. It's John Mills in the wall. Doesn't lose too much time, but does lose a lot of position. He's now under pressure from George Assar. What's the gap? It's been down to 5/10. Once more, the Phoenix cars very much working together. Further down, it's still battles at BB. Almost throughout the whole grid, as the guys in the back tried to make their way back up, but no cautions won't help them. As it's just been very clean so far. For also stage 1. As it's now Nathan Marriott. Oh, that's Nathan Marriott in the wall. And that's a big crash, that's a caution. That was a very big crash, as he spun back in towards the pack. Let's see, Matt Pulio is still going full throttle. I did say caution, right? And that prevents us from going green this time. Great. Good job on reading, boys. What's happening here then? It's Adam Richardson and Aston Lewis now getting past Matt Pulio. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to go green this time. As the field has bunched up into a 2 wide formation. And it's Adam Richardson actually controlling the inside line, even though he was in P2, I believe. But I'm not sure of that. But it's Adam Richardson now on the inside. I guess it's then Adam Richardson. Yeah, he will be leading then this restart. When is he going to go? He's going very late. Adam Richardson with a great jump. It's Aston Lewis then on the inside of Matt Pulio. Will he be able to take that position? No, but it's Adam Richardson somehow now in the lead. I don't know exactly what went wrong or what was happening. But he now leads as everyone once more comes through turn 1 cleanly. As we had not a lot of incidents in turn 1 today as we had last time out. But look at this, Matt Pulio very much challenging Adam Richardson. And there's contact and there's 3 wide, and that's Matt Pulio now in the lead. That's Aston Lewis almost in towards the wall, and it is Matt Pulio in towards the wall, and Aston Lewis hits him, and that costs him a lot of momentum. Who's in the lead? It's Matt Pulio, or is it Adam Richardson? For now, it's Matt Pulio. And look at this. 2-time champion Seb Mills is now on the outside, but that doesn't work out for him. There's some lag, there's some contact, there's some of everything, and we had multiple cars actually lose more than a couple of seconds I missed that, sorry, but that will be a caution. I was too focused on the battle for the lead and didn't pay any attention to the track map. Sorry for that. We won't go green this time as Chloe Glennon isn't close enough. And it's actually somehow Scott Sandaver now up into second place, whereas Matt Pulio is dropped down to 4th, Seb Mills down to 5th, Aston Lewis down to 6th, so a lot of changes, and we'll go green again. There we go. As we have some scrambles in the back, I don't know what they're doing there, but oh well. Gonna be Adam Richardson who once again leads the restart. We got some people in the wall, at least it sounded like it. But it's gonna be another Phoenix Motorsport car leading the way then. As we go towards the second restart of stage 2, he's gone and away. That's a good launch. Not too bad, as that's Tyler Davison on the inside of Scott Sandaver. Scott Sandaver very high. Matt Pulio almost pushes him into the wall. Seb Mills is looking to make a move. On Matt Pulio, there's a little bit of contact between Sandaver and Pulio, but they make it through quite easily actually. As now on lap 16 out of 25. It's actually Tyler Davison who tries to move around the outside of Adam Richardson. There's contact. That's Tyler Davison in the wall, but he doesn't lose too many positions, fortunately for him. But it does cost. Oh well, it does cost him a lot. Look at this, Dan. Very close back racing. That's Aston Lewis and that's Seb Mills. Is he around? No, he's not. Somehow saved it. But it's still Adam Richardson in the lead now. Aston Lewis back up into 5th, and there's contact. That's Scott Sandaver in the wall riding. I don't know if it was his fault. I don't think it was. I think he was hit from behind. But he keeps P2 for now, with Aston Lewis in 3rd. As the field is still together now. Remember, lap 23 will be the first caution-free lap, and that's Scott Sandaver on towards the inside line. That's not going to help him. That's Tyler Davison now on the inside. Will he make a move on Aston Lewis? No, it's a Phoenix Motorsport 1-2. Once more, and that is from one round. That's Scott Sandaver. Scott Sandaver is round. It will count as one car, but it doesn't. Fortunately for him, it doesn't lose a lot of time. But the top 3 have officially broken away. It's more than 5 tenths now. And the gap is gaining a lot. That's Tyler Davison towards the inside. Aston Lewis tries to defend Tyler Davison on the inside, also almost of Adam Richardson. Then Lewis tries to cut him back, doesn't quite work out, and their lead is gone. Here on lap 20 out of 25. Very unfortunate for Scott Sandaver, who was running in a very nice P3, I believe it was, at the time of contact. It's Aston Lewis now towards the outside of Tyler Davison. Does he see him there? Yes, he already moves ahead of Davison. Will he move ahead of his teammate out of turn 1? Yes, he will. Or will he? They're level pegging now. No, he won't actually, and Tyler Davison takes back the P2, and that is Nathan Marriott now on the inside of Aston Lewis. Aston Lewis has to find some slipstream, otherwise he's gonna also get overtaken by Matt Pulio. What is happening now? He has to move behind Pulio. He does. That is, oh, that's a crash. That is Tyler Davison in towards the wall, and that's the second car. We have another one around. That's Marcus Armstrong. Okay, that's, will they save it? No, that's a caution. Just about on time. Yes, he has seen it. Lap 23 would have been the last caution. This is actually the last caution lap. Lap 22 out of 25. So we now enter lap 23. Who is last? It's Chloe Glennon at the back of the field. She will make it. So we're going to go green this time immediately. And somehow it's once again a Phoenix 1-2. It doesn't matter what happens, but they always find a way to make it a 1-2. We'll have 2 laps to decide stage 2, and look who's up in third. I haven't talked about him a lot. It's Jonathan Mills. Made his way up into third position somehow. I haven't seen him all race now, but it will be Adam Richardson who will be leading. Once again, a restart here in stage 2. Let's begin the final 2 laps. No more cautions after this. He's gone, and it's not the best of restarts. Aston Lewis has judged that very well. He's Aston Lewis on the outside. Will he get past his teammate? Will he? Yes, he is ahead of his teammate. Aston Lewis now ahead of Jackson Turner as well. Will the old fox get past Aston Lewis? Doesn't look like it. Also a 2-time champion, same as Seb Mills. There's a lot of contact. There's the white flag for stage 2. And Jackson Turner towards the outside, and Aston Lewis puts him towards the wall. That's almost a spinning John Mills, but he keeps it somehow. Great save from him. And it's it's a Phoenix 1-2, obviously. But it's Aston Lewis out in front. Who is that? That is Adam Richardson, and we have a crash in the back. But it will be Aston Lewis who will win stage 2 here at the Battles of BB. And it goes fired up. Adam Richardson in second. It's once again a Phoenix 1-2 as we have multiple crashes going on towards the main straight. It's Chloe Glennon who finished 11th, and Rick Tuinbeck for JMR finishing stage 2 in last place. What a stage once more, and it's Aston Lewis who finished that last stage, who wins here in stage 2 at the Battles of BB, sponsored by Boa F1. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? It is beautiful. He just can't stop dominating. Well, he wasn't very dominant, he just won stage 2, but still. Yes. Anyone who's driving out? Anyone who wanna have some fun? Doesn't look like it. And why is the 23 in the 44 spot? It's because it's just a little number on delivery. It's not actually that number. And those numbers don't change, it's just designed with the track. I don't know why I'm talking about this actually. It's very silent. I think Jackson Turner is actually now yep, he's changing the room settings. There we go. And it's turning to a beautiful sunset. At least that's what it looks like. And I can't spectate because there was no one on track. Here comes Nathan Marriott and John Mills. Anyone else? It's Scott Sandaver also out on track, the 23-21 car, the 43 Zero Quality Racing car, and the number 42 Mills car. Not the Mills car, the JMR car. They're still looking for a first win of the season, JMR, even though they won with Kid and Kevin. That's very dangerous. That is Nathan Marriott driving the wrong way. I hope he doesn't do that in the race. But obviously, Kieran Kevin did win the battles at Blue Moon, so maybe it's just in the named battles that John Mills or Rick Tuinbeck will now win the race here. I mean, Rick Tuinbeck did finish last in stage 2, and Aston Lewis finished last in stage 1, but Aston Lewis went on to win stage 2, so if Rick Tuinbeck finished last, so he will now win stage 3. Yes. Alright. Well, let's form up again for 33 laps around this very short track. It's 25 seconds long, so 33 divided by 4 is, I don't know actually. It's a bit over 8, should be a bit over 8 minutes, but it won't happen. Yeah, 8 and a quarter minute, but I don't see that happening to be fair. Okay, here we go then. It's a Phoenix Motorsport 1-2. Aston Lewis and Adam Richardson then. On row 2 it's Jackson Turner and Nathan Marriott. Where is Aston Lewis going? Good question. Row 3 we have Seb Mills and Matt Pulio. Then row 4 we have Tyler Davison and John Mills. Row 5, it's Chloe Glenn and Scott Sendev, and the last row is George Sassar and Eric Tuymbeck. We're going to Aston Lewis to see the start of the final stint. He's going towards the green flag, and he's already gone. We're starting stage 3 here, and it's a good jump by both Phoenix Motorsport cars. Jackson Turner challenging Nathan Marriott for P3. They're still side by side, but Jackson Turner has the slipstream. He will try and move ahead of Nathan Marriott. Will he succeed in that? It doesn't look like it. Yes, he does actually. He does move up in towards third place. Aston Lewis is away, already a 4 times gap towards his teammate. He will be looking to work together with his teammate to try and break away and hope there won't be any cautions. But I doubt there won't be any cautions, as that's already very loose. Great save by him there. It's still a Phoenix 1-2. Maybe Aston's teammate Adam Richardson will be trying to hold everyone up to allow his teammate to run away. But on the other hand, they're both championship contenders. Okay, here we go then. Adam Richardson on the outside of Jackson Turner, as Nathan Marriott is once again on the outside and challenging Jackson Turner. Now takes P3 away, as like Jackson Turner did that to Nathan Marriott last time out. And look at this then, both not zero quality Phoenix Motorsport car together. They will probably try to work together, but 2 excessive bump driving will be penalized from this round on. But look at this, the gap is gone. That's Nathan Marriott on the inside of Adam Richardson. Adam Richardson in the wall. He will drop down quite a lot of positions, as he doesn't have a slip. Well, he has a slipstream of Nathan Marriott in front of it, that is, I believe, but he drops down from 2nd to 6th. But Aston Lewis once again with a 5-10 not penalty, and we already have multiple cars. I didn't notice. It's 2.5 for Eric Tuymbeck. I'm not sure what happens there. I'll count Glennon and George Sassar to the caution timer. So we need one more car. I really need to pay more attention towards crashing cars or spinning cars or cars that are losing time. So for now I count 2 towards the caution counter, but it's still Aston Lewis ahead of this. Oh, look at this then, almost 4 wide. Jackson Turner on the inside almost touches Aston Lewis. Tyler Davison around the outside of Jackson Turner, and Nathan Marriott will be coming through once again on Jackson Turner. These two are having a very heavy fight over P3. It's still 2 seconds, so I'm still not going to count them. As Tyler Davison is now looking to take the lead away from Aston Lewis. Look at those two make contact in stage 1. They make contact again, but now it's Tyler Davison who got off worse, as we have multiple cars side by side. Look at this, almost 4 wide through turn 2. As Adam Richardson is just falling back more and more. He went from almost first in the group to now last in the group, as Tyler Davison and Nathan Marriott have gone past Aston Lewis. That's now also Nat Pulio challenging for the lead. And look at this, Aston Lewis from 1st to 4th. That's the beauty of NASCAR GT. You can be leading by half a second 1 lap and be 4th. 7/10 down. Aston Lewis, can you save it? He can. But will he lose 3 seconds? Doesn't look like it. He saves the car. Now he also needs a caution to come back into play, or he needs to work together with Rick Tuymbeck, who's also back there. But it's Tyler Davison now with 6 tenths lead, and John O'Mills now up in towards 2nd place, challenging Pulio. But yeah, look at this, Aston Lewis is already caught up again, and it also allowed Rick Tuymbeck to catch up once again. As Tyler Davison is gone, 1.2 seconds. Tyler Davison is on a charge, and we have a crash in the back. That's Scott Sendev, and there will be a caution. It's the first caution of the stage after lap 11. And why is he not slowing? There he goes, he slows down. I don't think George Sassar is making. No, he's not. We're not going to go green this time. We're going green this time, and next lap. Otherwise known as we're going green next lap. Not this time, but next lap. That was a massive lead for Tyler Davison, though. 1.2 seconds out of slipstream range, I believe. It's on strong. It could be 1.5. Not sure. I don't think it is, but 1.2 is a very hefty lead. And we will go green this time. as we now are now on lap 12 of stage 3, the final stage, which will decide the race win for the F1 Battles at BB. Rounding the final corner then. Tyler Davison can decide when he wants to go. John Mills is pushing him to the inside as much as possible. When it's Tyler Davison going, there he goes. It's a good restart also by Matt Pulley, who is trying alongside John Mills. John Mills defends the inside line, but it's Tyler Davison through and clean through turn 1. There's Nathan Marriott now in P2, and John Mills went from P2 down to P6. Look at this, 3 wide. Seb Mills going through on his brother and Adam Richardson. Oh, that's a crash. That's Aston Lewis. Aston Lewis crashed out, and that's very unfortunate for him. Matt Pulley also crashes out, and he will collect cars. Or will he? Where's everyone? Somehow he hasn't collected any cars in towards turn 1. That is some kind of miracle. Lap 30 will be the last lap for cautions. Tyler Davison already with 6 tenths gap towards Nathan Marriott, and then a 1 second gap to Jackson Turner. Someone did lose time towards the back of the pack. That is George Cesar, but I won't call this as a caution because yeah, there's no need. As we see in the background there, that's Rick Tuinbeck and Adam Richardson fighting. They're still side by side, but still very close together. Where are they? Here they are. Chloe Clennon somehow up here in 7th. Most of the time she's at the back of the pack, but she's doing a very good job here. But Rick Tuinbeck will be looking to take 7th away from her, as he now goes down the inside, and he will take 7th away. Will he? Will he? Will he? It does look like it. Chloe Clennon in towards the wall. Rick Tuinbeck with a little wiggle. Who's that? That's Joyce Asaro, who's losing more and more time. Look at this then, the gap between Tyler Davison and Nathan Marriott is almost nothing. It's a little more than a tenth, and then 1.4 towards Jackson Turner. Seb Mills, John Mills and Scott Sandaver plus Jackson Turner have to work together to catch back up. But will they? I don't know. Doesn't look like it, as they're all attacking each other now. This is not really helping their chance of victory. It's both ahead are now 1.4 seconds clear. Who's that there? That's George Cesar still losing more and more time as he's out of the slipstream. Look at this then, John Mills on the inside. Will there be contact between the Mills brothers? Not yet. Seb Mills still on the outside then. But it doesn't look like there's going to be any contact. John Mills up into 4th place. Seb Mills in 5th. And Scott Sandaver in 6th then. This will hurt the lead for Aston Lewis, as if it's finished like this. But there's just one more car for a caution, remember that. It's now the gap. It's now 2 seconds between Jackson Turner and Nathan Marriott. Sorry. Is Nathan Marriott actually now challenging for the lead? It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just working together to get away from the field and then battle on the last couple of laps. As this is also very close, Adam Richardson and Rick Tuinbeck. As Iowa tire screeching. Doesn't look like anyone's in the wall, not yet at least. Scott Sandaver made his way up into 4th, and that's both Mills brothers. That's going to be a crash. Will John Mills lose more than 3 seconds because of that? It doesn't look like it. No spin, no. Well, there was a little crash, but it's not enough for a caution. So it's looking better and better for Nathan Marriott and Tyler Davison, as Scott Sandaver and Jackson Turner has now broken away from Adam Richardson. They will be looking to close that gap towards the 2 in front, as they're still just driving away. They're both... No, there's a puny and a zero quality. Excuse me. as the field is spreading as we now have 11 laps to go in this race. As we're tapping to the inside of Chloe Glennon, we're almost 4 wide. Chloe Glennon up into 5th position, that would be amazing. That is Adam Richardson in the wall. Keeps it in a straight line though, so no problems for that. What's the gap? 2.5 seconds. Can they close the gap before the end of the race? I doubt it. As the field is spreading more and more, cautions will be less and less likely. As we have almost 3 wide here though. As that's someone in the wall, and that's Chloe around, and as I was saying, only 1 car for a caution, so that will be a caution. Chloe Glennon was doing amazing in this final stage, but unfortunately she crashes out. As the top 2 now break for the caution speed. As Jackson Turner and Scott Sandaver arrive at the scene. Will we be going green this time? I hope we will, not sure. This allows Aston Lewis and Matt Polio back in towards the fight. If they hurry up, we can go green this time. Will they make it though? They will. Otherwise, it's my bad. Yeah, they will. Okay, let's go back up towards the top. Tyler Davison leads the final, maybe the final, but he leads the restart. He's gone. It's okay restart as he moves towards the outside line. Where is Jackson Turner? He's still once again fighting with Nathan Marriott like he's been doing all stint long. Well, at least at the beginning of the stint. But the order seems to be the same, as we're already very quickly going to single file racing here. As not a lot have made up or lost ground, but it's Aston Lewis now putting pressure on Seb Mills, as there's contact further up ahead, and Seb Mills getting put in the wall by Chloe Glennon. And it's where's Nathan Marriott? He has lost positions from P2 down to P5 as Jackson Turner is chasing down Tyler Davison. To drive to a very experienced, as I saw sparks flying, but everyone's still going in the straight line. 2 very experienced driving going at it. Here Jackson Turner down the inside of Tyler Davison, but Davison will keep the lead as he's on the banked side on the outside. And Adam Richardson has now cut up towards Jackson Turner and Tyler Davison. The whole pack is still together within 2.5 seconds. Look at this done. Everyone still has a chance at victory as we now enter lap 29 out of 33. And that's Adam Richardson behind the wall. That's almost Aston Lewis, I think that is around. Is it Aston Lewis? It is. He's now all the way on the inside. He pushes Johnny Mills a bit high. That's Nathan Marriott now on the outside with 3 wide here. As Nathan Marriott has gone back on towards the track. There's still 3 wide. How is this going to end? This can't end well, guys. Come on. It ended well. How is this possible? But this allows Jackson Turner and Tyler Davison away, and that is a lot of contact. We're on the fire, and that is 2 cars. That's not a caution. That is not a caution. Who is it? It's Rick Tuinbeek. He can't catch a break. Every time he will be taken out of the race, and I think he left. No, he hasn't left yet. As we now go on towards the final 3 laps of the race. So no more cautions can be given out. That's very unfortunate for Rick Tuinbeek, but it is what it is. Aston Lewis somehow back up into 3rd. He is still in contention of winning this race. But all eyes go on towards these guys in front. Tyler Davison and Jackson Turner battling it out as we go to the final 2 laps of the race. 1 to go until the white flag. Now Aston Lewis right on the back of Jackson Turner. It's Nathan Marriott on the inside of Aston Lewis. Aston Lewis will keep it around the outside. Will he be able to challenge Jackson Turner? Doesn't look like it. We're going to the white flag for the F1 battles at PP. It's Tyler Davison still in the lead. Jackson Turner is now getting overtaken. That's Scott Sandaver in towards the pit lane. No, it's not. Would have been funny. Oh, it's not. Look at this then. Aston Lewis, wide flag. We're 3 wide for the lead. In towards turn 1. Who's gonna get the lead? It looks like it's gonna be Tyler Davison, but it's Aston Lewis who has the inside line. Tyler Davison has a little wobble. Aston Lewis is pushing Davison along. Will he be able to find a gap on the inside or outside? Doesn't look like it. Tyler Davison is going to hold him off. Tyler Davison is going to win the F1 battles at Blue Moor. Is he? Yes, he is. 19 thousandths between them. The two championship protagonists finish 1-2. Tyler Davison wins the F1 battles at BB. Aston Lewis finishes second. The top 3 finished within a tenth of a second of each other. Nathan Merritt in 4th, Chloe Glenn in 5th, Seb Mills 6th, Scott Sandaver, Matt Pulio, Ghost Fired Up, George Sassar, John O'Mills and Rick Tuinbeek. Wow. What a finish to the F1 battles. Look at it, sponsored by F1 in the Delta Autosport suit as he's driving for them in another league. Tyler Davison wins here at BB, and that will round out a beautiful day of racing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next week.